Okay, so I'm back for a quick kind of update on an event that has occurred, and that is our first eBay sale. So we've been selling everything through Facebook buy and sell marketplace type sites or groups, as well as through Kijiji. We did have a few things posted on eBay, and I was hesitant. eBay does put a cap on how many things you post when you get started, and also the additional fees and the shipping involved, and I was hesitant, to be honest. So we put a few things on there, things that I thought would either ship well or not be able to be sold easily locally, at least not at a decent price point. So to give you an example of what we're looking at, so not this one. It's so these are the Star Wars Force Link 2.0. I think they came out a couple years ago. So this is in the first palette we opened. So there's this one, which is Cassian Guard and Calrissian, sorry, Calrissian, Nano Calrissian. Um, so like action figures, I think they connect to something you wear on your wrist. I'm not 100% sure what they are, to be brutally honest. So the one that I sold, and the reason I'm not showing you that one is because I've already actually packaged it up and didn't think we are doing the video until after I packaged it up, but it's in there. So, and it's the Darth Maul and Queen Con Jinn, I think it is. I mean, it's Star Wars, right? Star Wars, there's always somebody out there who will buy Star Wars. But the problem is, locally, we did have it posted on some of the Facebook buy and sell marketplace sites or groups with really no hits. I had it. They retail for $20. I posted for 15 to start, and then went down to 10. I tried packaging the two different ones together, and it just was over 2 weeks. There was no movement. So went back to eBay. I had it posted on eBay, but didn't really pay attention to it. So I went back um, and started looking at the history. So looking at the sold, because you can do it on eBay. By the way, for those who don't realize, in eBay you can actually filter by sold items. So with that, I was able to look up the fact that do these sell? And sure enough, in the last couple of weeks, there's been a couple sold. So okay, not bad. People are buying these. Not fast, but they're being bought. And then I looked at some of the more recent purchase prices, and as I mentioned, this retails for $20, 19.99 to be exact. Uh, People are paying 30 to $40 with the shipping cost on eBay. So I'm like, okay, try this out. I researched, I looked at the fees, I did the fee calculations. I'm like, okay, if, as long as shipping comes in reasonable, and I was, kind of afraid of shipping, but let's try this out. So late last night, as I was hitting the bed, I got an email that there was an eBay sale, and I logged in, looked it up, and it was for the Force Link Darth Maul one, which is also the pricier one. This Calrissian one, they don't sell as well on eBay, like under $10, which means under, like, once you include fees, and my shipping cost, I paid for the shipping. That's the way that I had it set up. So I went in, I put in the actual approximate dimensions of the package, approximate weight of the package, and it gave me a shipping cost approximation. But that doesn't, that only, that's just the postage. It didn't include the bag. So in this case, this package bag was $2 plus tax, so 230 roughly, 225. Um, so I had to, you gotta include that cost. So if I was gonna sell this one for 10 minus the fees minus another 225, like I'll get like $4 for it, which, hey, it's $4. But I'm gonna throw this on the dollar, like an auction site on Facebook, and hope to get $4 or $5 and not have to deal with the post office, and just get rid of it locally. But this one, the Darth Maul, was the more expensive one of the two. So I went in and entered all the dimensions, and it did all the calculations for me. And I was hesitant about shipping to the States at first. I go, it's gonna be more expensive. It's already expensive in Canada. No, for some reason, it is cheaper to ship anywhere in the States, if it's under, so something like this. Like this is, they call it United States light air package, I believe they called it, or something along those lines. Like 12, 20, something like that, to ship to the States. Whereas if I was to ship it to our next major city about an hour and a half away, it was gonna be $20. I don't get it. And yet, this is going to Quebec, which is another province over for those who are familiar with Canada, um, and the shipping came out to like $13. I was hesitant. I'll be honest, I saw that because I had it where the buyer automatically calculates, or it calculates for the buyer based on their postal code, and I was hesitant. I saw that, I'm like, oh no, they miscalculated. I'm gonna get dinged for another $6 in shipping or something. Um, but no. Um, I went through the Canada Post website to check with the postal code that it was being sent to. I checked to see um, the approximate weight. I tried different dimensions of different package sizes just to make sure that I was not um, off with my calculations. And what's really cool, and what I found out in the process of this, is that eBay ties into, at least in Canada anyways, with this service called Shippo. And with Shippo, and it ties into to Canada Post as well, is not only does it approximate your shipping costs for you based on all the dimensions you put in and the approximate weight, but it also provides you with the ability free of charge to print off your own shipping labels. So I bought the package. I went to the post office this morning. We had to return something anyways. So I was looking at packages. So I bought this 8.5 by 11 envelope, but it definitely can get thick enough that does fit in there. So I got home. I put it in. I measured everything to triple check. Put it into the Shippo system, and it printed off a shipping label for me. So this is ready to go now. So I just have to go to, I can just go actually drop this in a mailbox, and that's what we're going to do in the future. But for right now, oh, and the other thing too is I got expedited parcel for the same price as regular parcel. It came out to like 11.64. I think there's a discount on this Shippo too. It's fantastic so far, anyways. But I'm gonna bring this to the post office either today. It's Saturday though, so otherwise tomorrow or Sunday and Monday. So Monday, by the way, just give you guys a reference point. Monday is the Labor Day long weekend here in Canada, so the post office won't be open on Monday. So worst case scenario, Tuesday morning I run it over, but I'm gonna try to bring it over this afternoon. Um, and actually get it processed, get it scanned. Because on the other thing that's cool with the Shippo is I had the option to send an update email to the buyer, so it pre-filled all the information, which I've covered here for confidentiality purposes. Oh, sorry, it would have been up here, and it tells me it sent him an email saying that a shipping label has been processed. Telling him that I am doing the work in the background, getting this ready to send. And apparently, once it ties in the tracking, so it's tracking included as well with Canada Post. So as soon as I bring it to the post office, and I'm gonna bring it to the counter, they're gonna scan it, dump it in their box, and that's just send an email to them automatically as well, saying scanned, being sent 3 to 5 days, so it should be there by the end of this coming week. And hopefully, it's a happy customer. Hopefully, that is a good relationship that we're gonna have with eBay. So that's all I wanted to do, is a quick video of experience, first real experience with eBay, with Shippo. We do have another pallet that has arrived. It is at the in-laws. We're gonna go tonight to open it. So we will be doing an opening video this evening. And in there, in the manifest, according to the manifest, I went through and I've identified probably a dozen items that I've checked with eBay. So I'm doing a lot of research. I'm doing more research than I probably will do in the future. But right now, I'm excited, and I just want to make sure that we're maximizing our investment as much as we can, especially at the beginning when you gotta do that. Uh, so there's about a dozen items that I identified that I believe are going to be small enough, light enough, and based on eBay sold values and recent sales. These are all items that have had sales in the last 24 hours to the last couple weeks, and go for enough that I did the math with retail and packaging, that we're still going to turn, potentially, if things go the way that I hope they go, upwards of 75% of retail. And once again, our target right now, anyways, for the first couple pallets, or at least what I think is reasonable, is to try to be about 60% of retail. So yeah, we're gonna aim for that trying out more eBay. If it's going to be that easy, post as much as we can of items that have proven sales and have proven decent enough sales to make up the loss in fees to stay above that 60%. So yeah, so it's just after lunch. So in a couple hours, I'm gonna head over to the in-laws. I think Whitney, my wife, is gonna join me for the unboxing. So that's be a fun little couple activity and see if we can do it in a civil way, and also try to keep the kids out of the room because this is gonna be another toy palette. This is gonna be an indigo palette. If you're interested in more details, there is another video posted. Palette number two, indigo chapters toys. So check out that video for more details on what that is, and there'll be an unboxing video probably posted shortly thereafter.